Uh, Hi, I'm Prasannaram. This is Nexus, a production grade multi agent orchestrator aimed at solving complex and ambiguous business tasks. I specially choose this challenge like a multi agent tasks solver challenge because it solves fundamental problems in AI engineering. Right now, context saturation, a simple massive prompt often drift into an isolation. My solution builds a swarm of specialists, an orchestrator agent, a planner agent, and a coder agent, an analyst agent, and a critic. This mimics a real engineering team. I approach this as a backend engineer instead of just making a pretty UI wrapper. Uh, I focused on strict state management using a deterministic state machine and a type safety, like enforcing strict JSON contracts between agents, so the system doesn't crash on a bad LLM output, and observability, exposing the internal thoughts process on the swarm in a real time when the agent communicate each other. So let me dive into a live demo over here. So let me give a prompt. Let me give me the prompt, like analyze the uploaded sales data and summarize the trend and create a simple data chart. So I'm going to be uploading a file as a quarterly sales.csv file. So let me click enter. So now you can see the agent to agent stream has been started. So our first agent, it will verify that the input verified and initiate handshake of for a researcher agent, coder agent, and analyst agent, and swarm to analyze the quarterly sales data and identify the growth trend and generate a visualization. So this intake phase, first the orchestrator validate the correct contract. If my prompt was unclear, it could ask me to clarify my question right now. So the planning phase has been begun. The planner agent just generated a cycle graph like a DHE of tasks. It decided we need a coder to process the CSV and analyze to find the growth metrics. So you can see the planner, like the user want to analyze the sales data from CSV file and summarize the trend and generate the chart. And observability agent has been told like we need to split this into a data processing, visualization, and analyzing. So the planner has been assigned this to a coder to process this CSV to write the plotting spread. So now the orchestrator agent has been came. So this injected the file quarterly sales CSV and extract the data into a list of dictionary content like a quarterly year and sales, and write a Python script using MATLAB to generate a line chart representing this data in x-axis should be a quarterly year, and then y-axis should be like a sales. And you can see the execution phase, the spam, like look at this live a to a, like agent to agent stream at the top, like this like you can actually see the agent talking to each other in the background using a Gemini multimodal live API. So the coder agent has been analyzed, has been completed, and now the critic came. The data extracted from the provided CSV source is accurate. The label and value in the chart data objectively corrected response to the quarterly year and sales and figures listed in the source file. So it has been checked whether the prompt, the prompt and the CSV file has been matched, and then and the orchestrator agent came, and using the extracted data, the task has been analyzed and the sales trend, and it also calculated the performance growth from the start to end period and identify the growth. An analyst has been telling that I have completed the trend analysis of the quarterly sales data, and my calculation show the significant overall quarterly growth has been moved to 89.47 total growth over a 7 quarters period. And here you can see the final aggregated output. We have the text summary, it's showing that based on the analysis of the quarterly sales data from Q1 2023 to Q3 2024, the company is experimenting like a robust upward sales, like the upward trend. The sales has been grown starting point of 29 units in Q1 2022 to pick up 180 unit in Q3 2024, which representing an overall growth of approximately 89.5 percentage. A notable session pattern was detected where sales dipped by 14.3 percentage in Q1, which is which the multiple agent has been given output. And you can also see the agent has given us a chart form of output start from 2023 like 95 add to the end Q3 2024 with the 180 percentage, 180 of the data. So you can see like the agents conversation between each other, and which also a task. So let me dive into a code overview. So like I'm currently in the readme file. Let me go to the main file, Gemini service.ts. So let me before that, let me like to give a deep dive of our resources what we have been used. Like so we have been used ADK and ADK, Google Agent Development Kit, and agent to agent from Google. So this system is not just a proper about the API. It builds two core engineering principle, ADK and A2A architecture. Why utilize why we have been why I have been used ADK principle, instead of LLM apps. Output is unpredictable. The ADK philosophy, like to 10 prompt as a functional with a strictly typed as a signature. We use this to enforce system contract. If the agent can't output the current JSON sigma, the system rejected. This turns into AI into a deterministic software. and why we have been used agent to agent. We need a shared mind approach instead of dependent calls. We have been implemented a rolling contacts window, like as you have been seen before, like a thread where the agent has been speak each other, like the communication between each other. Output is also injected into an analyst. This means the analyst is not just seeing the user's raw output prompt. It also seeing the processed reality created by the previous agent. This mainly contacts across the entire life cycle. So let me give you the walkthrough of code. Let me show the Gemini service TS. So you can see the ADK implement was happened in this folder. Look at response a schema from here to line 96, where most developer just ask the model of JSON, but here I am enforcing it as a protocol by using Gen AI SDK. We define the agent must return a handshake message and confidence score. We strictly type the chart data. Why they like why this prevents the front end from crashing. If model tries to return a string description of chart, the ADK layers catch it and force a retry. This difference between a prototype and the production code. So if we move to yet to a neural link, you can see the connectivity line orchestrator. You can see the connectivity orchestrator. We have utilized the Gemini 3.5 Flash multimodal live API. We have opened a socket connection that stays open parallel to the functional request. This act as our control panel, giving us the live heartbeat at the swarm uh, connection without showing down the actual data processing. So now I'll be moving to app.ts file. You can this file is important for run ADK engine. Function act as a state machine. It orchestrates the handoff. It ensures the critic verification steps. You can see here it will verify the ADK, function act as a state function. So before data reaches the aggregation phase, efficiently putting a firewall around the isolations. So it will verify the data. So let me finally move to the architecture diagram. So this is our full process of architecture diagram. So you can see where the user will start over here by giving the input, and if the agent need a clarification request, it will ask some request from the user again, like a business request. Like if the user doesn't enter, which they have not attached any file, a proof of file, so it will ask again the user to give the file to analyze the file and give the data. And here you can see the planner agent that task a decomposition, where the user will the CSV file or the text file will be moved to the shared model, and the orchestrator agent is a center, it will be act as a route traffic. You can see the clarification loop here. If the data is missing, we build out early, and it is a critical loop, the most important part of production safety. Here you can see the observability, the verification log and thought log and the action log and the system log. And you can see the agents, coder agent, analytic agent, and critic agent, planner agent, and orchestrator agent. Everything will be every data will be moved to this shared memory, and it will analyze, and it will give the final aggregation to the structured JSON as an output, and the final response to the user as a sum. And I also push the code to GitHub, as you guys can see, with uh, a deep explanation of the project with an architecture diagram I have been mentioned, and also agent design. And yep, thank you for giving me this opportunity to explain the project. Yep, thank you.